So, Deshaun Watson is expected to miss the 2025 season, the entire 2025 season. He apparently re ruptured his Achilles after rolling it in Miami. I guess he was just in Miami for whatever reason. I don't know if he was just walking around or if he was playing basketball. I know sometimes off the field, a lot of ball players suffer injuries while playing basketball. But point is, karma works in mysterious ways. God works in mysterious ways, and it's just crazy how this happened and how this apparently got leaked out just like a week after Deshaun signed that contract just a few weeks ago. So real strange stuff, and I just feel like both parties here, the Browns and Deshaun Watson, are getting exactly what they deserve. So in the end, man, they both deserve each other, and I don't know what the Browns are going to do because, like I said, they just restructured his contract like a week ago. So I don't know if they could get out of it now or what they're going to do, but Deshaun Watson is probably not going to play in the 2025 season, which is crazy. And total, he would have just played 19 of a potential 85 regular season games in the past 5 years, which is completely crazy. So congrats, Cleveland. I don't even know what to say here, man. Just when it rains, it pours, I guess. And man, I've touched on this in a video in the past of just me really hammering the idea of Cleveland just cutting this dude and just eat the dead cap money. I don't care if it's their entire salary cap. I feel like Deshaun Watson is just like a curse. You just have to get rid of him. I just feel like he surpasses the word cancer at this point. He's just like a curse. Just cut him, remove him. He will more than likely never play in the NFL again. Never say never, but I mean, come on, man. At this point, you have to think that his career is done. It's long gone. It's been long gone for the last few years, and the Browns just have to cut him. Like, point blank, they just have to do it. So, looking forward into the future of the Cleveland Browns, specifically their quarterback room, right now it's DTR. They have to re-sign Jameis Winston, and they currently hold the second overall draft pick in the 2025 draft. Now, unless they trade back, which they totally could do, you have to assume that they're going to take a quarterback. And the Titans have the first overall draft pick, and I feel like it's pretty safe to assume that they will also take a quarterback. And we all know the two quarterbacks at the top of the QB draft board this year, Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders. Now, honestly, I think Cam Ward is probably going to go number one overall. I really don't think Shedeur is a number one overall caliber sort of player. If you disagree with me, let me know why in the comments below. I'd be really curious to see if anyone feels a different type of way about Shedeur, so let me know. But Cam Ward is definitely not a home run pick either. He definitely has some things to work on, but I feel like he's absolutely a safer pick than Shedeur. So with that being said, I really feel like Cam is going to be a lock to go number one. So that would leave the Browns and Shedeur Sanders. I don't even know if I would do that, honestly, man. I feel like the Browns just need, I don't even know what they need at this point, bro. I would really consider trading back, and I would try to get Myles Garrett locked up because there have been rumors and quotes directly from Myles Garrett that he doesn't want to be around for another rebuild, even though another rebuild for Cleveland seems inevitable at this point. So it's just a really dark time in Cleveland and just this franchise as a whole. Out of all of the bottom feeder franchises right now, like the Raiders, the Giants, the Jets, the Browns, Tennessee, I really feel like this is the darkest one, the one at rock bottom, just because of the person we talked about at the beginning of this video, Deshaun Watson. Yes, hypothetically, I want the Browns to cut him, and I'm sure a lot of Browns fans want the Browns to cut him as well. But there are some heavy casualties with that. The dead cap hit, and if they do go through with that, they're just not they're just not going to have a lot of money to pay guys. They're probably going to have to move guys. They're probably going to have to cut guys. And of course, they won't be able to add any free agents. So it's just they're really kind of in purgatory with Deshaun Watson for at least the next couple years. I'm pretty sure by 2027 or 2028, the dead cap hit isn't as bad. So until 2027 and 2028, this team is just going to be a bottom feeder, and it's sad, man. It's sad, especially when you take into the account of what Baker Mayfield is doing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Really, after Brady left, everyone had them dead in the water. I remember there was like a quarterback training camp battle between him and Kyle Trask. Like that was a big headline going into Baker's first season with the Bucs, and honestly, the past 2 years, especially this year, he's looking like a top 10 quarterback, man. Like, I just don't get it. Like, what if the Browns kept Baker? What if in some alternative reality they kept Baker and they never paid Deshaun Watson? I really feel like this team would easily be a playoff team the past 2-3 years, easily. But, mistakes were made. Heavy mistakes were made, and right now we're seeing the karma of that right now with Deshaun Watson. So, yeah, man, let me know what you think about Deshaun Watson, the Browns, and everything else. And honestly, if I'm a Browns fan, I don't want the Browns to I wouldn't want the Browns to draft Shedeur Sanders because I just don't think he would work well with Cleveland. I just don't think he's that caliber of a quarterback to really resurrect a franchise. If you put Shedeur Sanders on kind of like a mid-tier team, like put Shedeur on the Colts, put Shedeur on Arizona with Marvin Harrison, put Shedeur in Miami, some other team like that, even Shedeur on the Saints isn't a bad idea. The Browns are probably the worst franchise in the NFL right now. I just don't think he's that guy to save a franchise. He's just not that player. At least I haven't seen it in the collegiate level. And I doubt, he's going to turn heads his first year in the NFL. But who knows? I could be wrong. I've been wrong before plenty of times. So we'll see, man. You let me know if you agree with me, though. Do you think Shedeur should go number 2 overall to the Cleveland Browns? Do you think Shedeur is capable of saving that franchise? Let me know. If you made this far, please subscribe and like the vid. Help out your boy a ton. That's all I got for right now. Peace.
The Jets offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confident.
And intercepted. It'll be a touchback. The Jets will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Pass is intercepted.